Okay, so after importing the project into your Unity editor, you can go into our starter scene, which is called CS Start Menu. It's in the folder of assets, inside MG assets, inside the general assets folder. So double click on that and you'll get to this scene. And now we can try out the game. We have several modes we can try. The basic mode is a comparison between an image and a name. And we also have a comparison between two names, two texts, and a comparison between an image and a sound. So when we click on the image and the name, we jump to the relevant scene. Of course, here we have the comparisons, and we can play the game. We have the other modes too, which all use similar functionalities.
Cow.
So let's see how we can update the parameters of a certain game mode. Each game mode is in a different scene, so if we want to go to the comparison between image and name, we should go to the relevant scene that has that game mode. In this case, it's game image text. The first thing we see here is the game controller image text object. In it, you can see the component that contains all the parameters that are related to this specific game mode and to this scene. So the basic parameters we have are in the game controller component. Here you can set the bonus per level, the name, how many pairs you will have at the start of the level, how many pairs you will increase after each round inside the level, and the maximum number of pairs you can have, as well as the time bonus and the total time of the game. And you also have references for the sounds in the game and links to the main scene and to other scenes. Below it, you can see the actual set of texts and images that we will use. In this case, we are using a component for pairs of image and text. So we have images that are linked from the project to these assets. These are the images. And we basically take the name of the image itself and use it as the text for the comparison of the pair. So when we play now, for example, if we had instead of the anchor something called, like, if we go here into the editing of these and we edit one of the names, for example, we call this test, then the name of this object will become test. And inside the game, if we get a chance now to see this specific image, it will be named in the text also as TEST, TT, etc. So this way you can have images with the names calculated and displayed automatically without needing to change it in a different way or to match it in a different way. Maybe we'll get, yeah, so this is the gift and this is the name which we took from here. Inside these settings, I think we can also randomize the pairs. We can choose to either show them one after the other like this, or we can choose to randomize the entire list. Let's look at a different game mode. We have the sound pairs also, and we have the text. The text is different than the image text. Basically, you don't have an image to take the name from, so you have to write down your own text for each pair. And you do it in a similar way from the game controller object. Right at the bottom, you have up, down, left, right. Each one of these matches a pair. So when we play the game, we also get pairs of texts. In the same sense, we also have images that you can assign, sounds that you can assign, and we also have a mode for two images that you can assign to each other. So that's the basic structure of the game. Of course, you can add your own images, your own texts. You can change these values, like A and B, and then we'll have this text inside the game. It's very simple.